FM. It's 1 minute past 7. Today is the 11th day in the month of July. My name is Mary Onaife Edebi, and this is the front page review where I'll read to you the headlines from different Nigerian newspapers, and we get to dissect some of the issues in the news. The hottest topics have been discussed on the program. Rufai Hussaini will be joining later on the program to do justice to the topic at hand, and hopefully we'll connect with Obed Awede to also give his own perspective on the stories here. The phone lines will be open, as always, for you to call in and contribute to the program. So let's begin this morning. We'll start with the Punch newspaper. Fuel smuggling persists in borders despite subsidy removal, custom bust. Now, the writer to the story says custom CG rejig, bother patrol. Others crack down on fuel smuggling cartels. NNPC intercepts Cameroon-bound vessel laden with 800,000 liters of stolen crude oil. Okay, another story here. It's illegal for National Assembly to fix members' pay, says Obasanjo. Tinubu can't appoint every body minister. Adamu tells APC chairman. And Kebbi, a government sack aide for posting porn on WhatsApp status. Also, Binani asked court to stop Adamawa wreck prosecution. Still on the Punch newspaper this morning, I didn't close Aso Rock Chapel, says First Lady. We now move to the Vanguard newspaper. Presidential polls, APC already preparing for rerun, says Labour Party. And Tinubu should lead anti-corruption crusade, said Falana. You get a story on the Vanguard newspaper. Akeredolu Rights Assembly extend medical leave. The writer of the story says as civil servants denies cabals in cabinet. And also on the Vanguard, Governor Uzodinma holds Southeast leaders over issues affecting region. And we also have here that CSO condemns Abuja court stoppage of INEC from prosecuting Adamawa wreck. Now, the writer to the story says urges INEC to sustain the case in line with the new Electoral Act. Now to the Daily Trust newspaper, be prepared for presidential rerun. Labour Party tells members. State of the nation. PDP governors to hold crucial meeting in Abuja. Still on the Daily Trust this morning, NYSC federal government files fresh charges against Odua. You get the story on Daily Trust. And a fresh attack in Plateau. 8 months old, 7 others killed. There's a very sad story. Court stops prosecution of suspended Adamawa reg. Now to the nations this morning. Ensure 50-50 gender balance in your cabinet. Shoyinka Center tells Tinubu. And Tinubu returns from Guinea-Bissau. The story is on the nation. Still on the nation, mixed reaction over Seychelles' alleged ban on Nigerian passport holders. You get the story on the nations. And 3-story buildings collapses in Lagos 4. And to the Sun newspaper, Buhari's administration worse in corruption, says Kuka. The writer says Nigeria sharing its sovereignty with bandits, terrorists. Okay, sitting judges should be excluded from election tribunal, says Afe Babalola. You get the story on the Sun newspaper. And Tinubu absence of forcing postponement of APC caucus and EC meetings. Over to the Guardian newspaper this morning, case against pension payment to former governors. Jigawa flood victims lament negligence by government, seek urgent action. Emir urges calm over festival cancellation. Federal government orders destruction of sheep intercepted in Delta with stolen crude. And ECOWAS wins award for combating neglected tropical diseases. You get the story on the Guardian newspaper. Now, to this day newspaper this morning, tension over gas leakage in Delta community. Now, these are the headlines this morning from all of these newspapers, 7 Nigerian newspapers. We now proceed to look at some of the hot topics in the news as I connect with Rufai Useni to join to analyze the stories here. In case you're just tuning in, we are the voice of the people, 90.3 FM. And we are streaming live on YouTube. You could watch us on YouTube, leave a comment, share, and like. And also we're on Twitter, VOP 903 FM. On Facebook, we're also there, VOP 903. Just search for us on Facebook, you will see us. We have Rufai Useni on the line with us. Good morning to you, sir.
VOP number one. VOP Lagos and Abuja number one.
Yes.
God bless VOP, God bless Nigeria. Number one.
Number
VOP
one.
number one. Number one.
No, not number one. No, number one.
Number one. Number one. How are you now? Bless you, Mary. How you?
I'm doing great this morning.
Yesterday? Bless you. God bless you. God keep you.
Amen. Thank you so much for the prayers. Now, to the first story here on the Punch newspaper says fierce smuggling persists in border despite subsidy removal, says the custom boss. Now, the writer says the custom CG rejigs border patrol, others crack down on fierce smuggling cartel, and NNPC air intercept Cameroon-bound vessel laden with 800,000 liters stolen crude oil.
You see the things you are saying. You can now see when I said that we did not plan before we remove the subsidy. These are the things we need to account for. These are the things we need to account for. At first, we did not fix our porous borders. Because you see, the reason why the subsidy costs keep going up was because of corruption. The more corruption heightened and people started carrying our petrol across the border, the more the NNPC claim the consumption increased. And that's why we needed to do a forensic audit on the empirical consumption threshold by the NNPC first before we remove subsidy. So these are the things I said. And that's why you see that they're still carrying the crude over the border. You know, the kind of corruption, the crude they're carrying over the border now is because of availability. So there are two things people were making money from. Number one was arbitrage. Then our price was very low. So they carry over the border, they sell. Secondly, availability was another problem. Because people at the border towns, they couldn't get adequate supply. Now, they are still going to take oil from us and smuggle it over the border. Even if they're going to buy it at a higher rate and at a commensurate because the price has increased, then it's availability. And marginally, do you know that despite our 500 and something, petrol price across the border is still expensive. Like in Ijeoma, I think it was 850 CFR. And you know the CFR is more than the Naira now today. So marginally it's still about 300 Naira more expensive when you take it about across the border. And even despite the fact that we remove subsidy, it's about 500 and something here. So those are the factors. And that's why we're saying the subsidy thing was a popular of many parameters that were calling it. We have not even been able to crack the parameter of the customs. How do our borders become so porous that things can go across the border? Do you think all these big tankers are like needle, are like pin that can go across and you will not see them?
Yeah.
There must be a conniver somewhere.
Yeah.
So these were all the things we're talking about. That they should have sorted out first. Then instituted a palliative regime before they remove subsidy. But everybody said, oh, Rufai, don't say that, blah, 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 blah. You can see I've been vindicated again. And I hope you know there's a story coming up that Russia is going to, I think, reduce their output to the market, and that is also going to increase the price of products. So, hope you know now that we remove subsidy, we are also going to be subjected to international headwinds. So let's see how it pans out when that comes, and price increase might be imminent.
Interesting.
So let's see.
Interesting times ahead.
And another thing, importers have not we're not sorting out the problem of forex for them to be able to import. They've not started lifting it. It's still pretty much the old stock we are still expending. It's when they started lifting the new stock and the new stock started to hit market. And that's when we start to see variation. But hopefully our refineries will be able to kick in by then so that it can ameliorate the effect. Because it's sad that we have crude in our backyard, we don't refine. What sort of thinking is that?
You know that in a report yesterday, it says that after 3 years of consistent shortfall, the federal government has fixed November to meet OPEC oil production. So by November, according to federal government, we will meet.
But how do we meet OPEC shortfall by November when we have a vessel with 800,000 liters going to Cameroon?
That's it.
So, and that's another thing. That's why our Navy should step in strongly. We don't remember the case of the last one going to the vessel going to Equatorial Guinea. How are these vessels, where are they loading, where are they shipping from? They said this vessel had to be stopped by Tantita. The alert was raised by Tantita security. So why are we even having all of this in the first place? Crude oil theft is another very important one. And you know, there are many ways they steal. They tap through the lines. Other things they load up on their vessel. Some brazen stealing. And there are many parties and parameters to the stealing. Because if we reduce or eradicate crude oil theft, then increasingly we can be able to increase our revenue. But also, the kind of Nigeria I want us to be, I don't want us to totally be dependent on crude oil. I want it also used as a launch pad to open. Dubai had oil too. So how can we pivot away from oil? Look at Saudi. Saudi is trying to pivot away from oil. Investing in companies all over the world. Investing in real estate. Saudi wants to build a new city from the process in Saudi Aramco. So how can we pivot away? And for me, I know another stopgap we can use is technology. A lot of Nigerians are very talented, they're brilliant in this sector. We can train them. Education. Nigerians have the best doctors, one of the best group of doctors in the world. Nigerians are one of the most educated populations in the U.S. So education is our strong point. When Nigerians go to school and they decide to learn, they learn it well.
Yes.
So we can also use that to build an education-based sector and service industry. See, I have a dream that Nigerian university can be top 10 in the world. And it is possible. We just need to put in more funds and all of that. I mean, the Nigerian University Teaching Hospital, UCH in Badon, in the 70s was the number 5 best in the Commonwealth. So if we put all of those resources again in this our system, we can be the hub for medical tourism. Do you know now that there are some procedures now they take people up to Kolebu in Ghana to go and do? But Africans are becoming here if we bring world-class hospitals here and everything. So that's how we can, bring a lot of jobs back. Do you know the billions Nigerians going to spend on cancer treatment in India? We can make Nigeria a hub for healthcare that all the whole countries in Africa will be coming here. These things are possible. And that's what leadership should be able to do.
Nigeria is a country with so much potential. If we have leaders that can lead us right.
The problem is we are too blessed.
So blessed.
Blessed in natural resources, blessed in people that have brains, not sentimental people. We're also blessed in very sentimental people anyway. We have a lot of them. People that see through, they don't know how to say it because of their religious or political affiliation or tribal affiliation. They are blessed in those ones. They are blessed all over. They are blessed in entertainment. They are blessed in critical thinkers. In the country of Nobel laureates, the country of multi-award winners. They are blessed in corporate sector people. My sister, because I'm closer to her father-in-law. All right, her father-in-law is a very good friend. Adamawa Bubi, a great Nigerian young woman, was just put on a World Bank investment labs that had the likes of, the chairman of MasterCard, former Bank of England governor, and all of that private sector investment lab. She just put on there, and she's a Nigerian. Adamawa Bubi. I've been celebrating her all day. So we are blessed in talent, and Adamawa Bubi did a lot of work as regards rural electrification. Most of those solar panels you have in villages and all of that. Maybe one of these I'll bring that to BOP to come and talk about the great things she has done. We're blessed, no ramification. But we just need someone that can harness the blessings. We don't need these as leaders. We don't need rogues. We need people that can think and harness the blessings and bring peace. Look at Jos. Look at all of those areas. Look at Mango. Look at the killings. We don't need all of that. We need to come together. The Mango people are known to plant potatoes. Now they can't plant their potatoes. Now they can't do anything. We don't need all the killing. When we harness all our resources and we bring all the blessings of Nigeria, everybody will eat fat of this land. This land is good. And politicians should stop dividing us because they are one of the biggest problems. Their divide and rule mentality is also killing this country.
Yes, it is. I think the president should start from Plateau State, the killings there.
Yes, he should do something. He should do something about Plateau State.
I saw in the news 8-month-old baby, 8-month-old baby was killed and 7 others in Plateau. So I think the president should start from that quarters because every day I report in the news, Plateau, and many people died, these people die. It should start from there. It's like nobody's really talking about it so much in terms of what they're doing to stop it. So,
yeah.
Now to another news here. It's about Binani. Binani has asked the court to stop Adamawa's wreck prosecution. That is shocking to some people because CSO, they condemned Abuja court, the court's stoppage of INEC from prosecuting the Adamawa wreck. And they urge INEC to sustain the case in line with the new Electoral Act. So my question is, what is it all about? Why is Binani stopping?
No, but I told you that Mr. Harris did not act alone. And I told you most likely nothing will happen to Mr. Harris. And it's beginning to play out. So what they're saying is, I think when Binani first took the case to court, especially go to the tribunal. So she said unless the tribunal is exhausted, that nothing can be done to her. I think that's the body of what I read about the case. But the truth has to be said. What Ari did is independent, should be independent of Binani. And INEC too should be able to bring in positions and methods in place to be able to meet our punishment. And that's why we quickly need an Electoral Crimes Offences Commission that is independent. If we have that, it is that commission that will have been prosecuting Ari now. All right? We'll not have to go through the court system. And that's why you see, we should even have special courts for elections. I think it was Afeb Balor on the celebration of his 60th year at the bar that was saying that sitting judges should not be allowed to decide cases on the electoral tribunal. And I support him on that. I think we should have a special court for electoral tribunal. Maybe retired judges can come in and decide those cases. Because you can see our judiciary has been called to order. But like I told you, it's a grand system. See, for how many weeks I was in England when that Binani thing happened, and I kept on calling out the NTA and say, NBC should ask, did NBC do anything? NBC did not do anything. NTA that carried a false declaration. The National Television Authority carried a false declaration. NBC could not sanction them. But we are waiting for the day that NBC is going to sanction another media house. And that's the day we will write a strongly worded letter and say, NBC, why didn't you sanction NTA when they carried a false declaration? If it was another news channel that carried this, do you know what they would have done? I remember how NBC fined media houses. Didn't the EU report talk about it arbitrarily during the elections for not doing half of what NTA did? Elections have not been concluded for the sake of Christ Jesus. Elections have not been concluded. And a rogue INEC rec read a rogue result. And NTA carried a rogue acceptance speech that almost truncated the peace, that caused civil disorder in Adamawa. And nothing was done by the regulators to NTA. This is another station that carried that. They're going to be in problems. They will find you. You see, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. But you are beginning to see the injustice play out. And I know, like I said before, some people will have given Harry the mind to be able to do that. And that's what is playing out. And what do they use in the end? They use our court. And that's how our judiciary should stand tall. Our judiciary is failing by the day. Our judiciary should stand tall. Now the politicians have been able to, that want to be in the executive hand, are able to hijack the judiciary. This is sad. So this is the judiciary is the hope of the common man. And the common man does not see hope in the judiciary. We start asking ourselves the questions. I knew this was going to play out, Mary. I'm not surprised.
You said it, but I didn't believe it, you know.
I
Because
told you.
and it, you know, it was very glaring. So I'm like, no, this would
Because
not.
Mary, I told you, because see, they used to say, if somebody all of a sudden just starts to dance in your front, it's either they are beating the drum somewhere far off, or they are beating the drum in his head, or somebody is beating the drum somewhere. So the dance of shame Mr. Harry was dancing, definitely some powers that be were beating the drum. Didn't you see a senior advocate of Nigeria, Mr. Keyamo, congratulating Pinani on an illegal result announcement? And this was a serving minister. See, we still need to look for time to review the conduct of Mr. Keyamo if we are a sane country. Because Mr. Keyamo forgets that he was a serving minister while he did all the things he did. He was a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And he was at the behest of our taxpayers' money. And he did all the things he did. True caution to the a serving minister even was congratulating Pinani on a fraudulently read and illegal result. A serving minister. Before he finally put a tweet afterward that he said, oh, he didn't know. He didn't know, and he couldn't investigate, and he couldn't follow the elections to know that the result had not been concluded before he sent out that tweet. Anyway, didn't the EU report also mention him and Mr. FFK, Femi Fani-Kanode, as peddlers of fake news? We need to re-examine ourselves in this country.
You know, I read in the news, I think yesterday, it's still in the news this morning, that Seychelles has banned Nigerians. Before you go into Seychelles, you have to have a visa. Before now, you can just go there. But now they've banned Nigerians from entering the country. A lot of us go there for vacation. It's a small country, a small African country. So has it gotten to that extent where Seychelles will say that will ban Nigerians from coming to their country?
How many more countries will ban us? And that's why the bad eggs among us should stop making us look bad. Today now, Dubai that we used to go to should stop there to ban us. Eh? So how many more countries? If you want to enter Dubai now, you have to have a very, very strong reason as a Nigeria. So how many more countries will ban us for us to have sex? Look at the bad eggs amongst us. You don't take all your nefarious activities away to other crimes. You don't take all the rubbish we do here sometimes. You should always remember that. Because we go scot-free with it, we do all sorts of nonsense here, does not mean everybody will take it. Let's be guided.
And finally, there is a case here. NYC federal government files fresh charges against Odua. Filed the fresh charges against her, the former aviation minister, Senator Stella Odua. 8-count charges bordering on alleged non-completion of mandatory National Youth Service Corps. It was filed against her before the Federal High Court in Abuja. The case is on.
So when you look at this, non-completion, after Stella Odua had served as Minister of Aviation, after she had gone to the Senate, so who was the screening authority? Didn't they screen and see all of this non-completion then?
That's the question.
Always known the screening authority to be very poor, because if you forget the former finance minister, then the idea also too, when they were screened, nobody saw that people have the theoretical NYSC. And now she was finance minister, and it was because the woman was honorable. That's why she decided to step aside herself. Even some people, they will stay on. So, we've just built a country that has a lot of key legs, like we say in Warri Palace, to be a very key country. No, for when they just get key legs.
Yes.
It's a very key leg country. But see, I always believe in the greatness of this country. And that's why when I also condemn things, I also speak truth to power, I also talk about the greatness of the country. And I believe this country can turn a turn for the better unless we do things right. So we must learn to do things right. Do things right is for the benefit of all of us. I read the good book to a certain extent, and I noticed that all the 10 commandments, and all the commandments God gave us, which is no more than 10 now, which the greatest is not your neighbor yourself, It's for our own benefit. It's for our own benefit. So doing things right is for your own benefit. Makes you sleep well on that. And that mindset that you have to cut corners to get what you want, no, you don't have to. You can do things right, take them and still achieve what you want to life. Because everything anyway comes from God in life. And that's the mindset. And most of the things you say you want to achieve, you don't own them. The day you are dead, you are gone. I'm still talking about my father's house in the village. Today nobody lives there. And this was that all of us would live and will, make merry and all of that. Because we're like this. You don't really own anything. You don't own anything. Always think about that. All these things you are killing others for, you will leave it on earth here. You will not spend all the money in your bank account before you die. You will leave it on earth here. So why don't you just help people, make them better? The greatest place you live is in the heart of other people. And the memories you can make in their lives, and the impact you can make. That's why I tell God every day, God, I want to make more impact through my business, through my engagement, through my endeavors, and make people better, make their life better.
Yeah.
I need a chance to do that every day. I feel blessed. Because that's the greatest blessing, impacting others. To rise by lifting others. Bless you, Mary.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rufai. We'll go pay some bills now. When we return, the conversation continues. We are the voice of the people, 90.3 FM.
Oh.
We have been serving you hot and fresh content on radio, and you have been loving it. Now we're taking it further. Catch us live on YouTube at BOP TV for all the juicy content you can't resist. Talk shows, exclusive interviews, news, lifestyle, and more. It's all about you. BOP TV, show up, speak up.
Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafday Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less. The award-winning pizza in the US is now here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Romeo, the pizza champions, and cold berry ice cream, delight in every scoop. Visit any of our outlets and feel the rich taste from the pizza champions and cold berry ice cream at 11 Road by First Avenue, Festac Town, 28 Adenira Ogusanya Street, Surulere, 13 Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1. Romeo's Pizza and cold berry ice cream. Romeo, the pizza champions.
Are you looking for the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, number 42, Muritala Muhammad International Airport Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in a beautifully appointed rooms featuring all the amenities you need for a comfortable stay.
Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your everyday need is met. We also offer complimentary pickup and drop-off from the Lagos Airport.
Take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant.
With stunning views, world-class service, and a prime location, Airport Golden Tulip Hotel is the perfect choice for your next vacation or business trip.
So, why wait? Book your stay today and experience ultimate in comfort and luxury at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel.
For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-8003-333 or 0815-7003-333. You can visit our website at airportgoldentuliphotel.com.
Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, where luxury meets comfort.
This is the voice of the people, 90.3 FM. You are listening to the front page review. My name is Mary Onaife Edebi. I have Obed Awede joining me via the network this morning. Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Mary.
Yeah, and good to be talking to you again. Now, the topic here this morning from the Vanguard newspaper, the report says that a presidential pool, APC already preparing for a rerun. Now, the national chairman of the Labour Party, Mr. Julius Abure, has urged members of the party to be alert following information available to him that the All Progressive Congress was already preparing for a possible rerun of the 2023 presidential election. He went on to explain, but is this a mere speculation, or is the APC really, according to what Abur just said?
Well, I think that all the parties and all the eventualities from the case in court, I believe for the APC that will be part of their plan, that perhaps it is going to go into a rerun based on all the allegations, all the reports of. Apart from the irregularities, the fact that the electoral law was not substantially complied with in the release of results and the transmission of results and the rest of it. So I think that is an option, yes, that okay, it's possible. If these judges, I want to give a clear direction in terms of what they think regarding how this conduct should be. They may say, let's have a rerun. But I think what the LP chairman is doing, Abure, is actually to, fire up his base.
Hello, are you there? Okay, I think we're having some network challenge. I'll try and connect back with Obed so we could quickly round off before we open the phone lines. Okay. Hello. Yeah, hello. I couldn't hear you at some point. I think it's better now.
It's better now, okay. What I'm saying that you see that the Tinubu administration is entrenching itself. He's making allowances, he's meeting people from every part of the country. The man has opened his doors. It's like open door policy, and sort of get everybody in, get as many friends as possible, even from opposition parties, and try to build a very strong.
Okay, I think the network is not cooperating. It's not cooperating with us this morning. What do we do? Disconnect and connect back for the last time. And if we don't get connection, we will just continue without this analysis. But let's try one more time. And after this, we'll move on. You're listening to the front page review on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. I'm speaking with Obed Awede, talking about the Labour Party. Hello? Yeah.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, it is. At the point we'll stop, we could not hear you.
Okay, let me just put that. So I was saying that, that the government, the administration is reaching out to people from across party lines and the rest of them. This is a strong position, So what are you doing for a rerun or for the next run in 2027 for the president? We don't know. But I believe that the Labour Party is looking at the possibility that it could be a statement that it should be a rerun of the election. So they are trying to fire up their base to tell you, get prepared, don't go to sleep, don't slumber, we'll have to go for a rerun again, and then we can make the point that we actually won the election. So I don't think it is just to prepare everybody prepared.
Okay. Just to prepare them in case of eventualities. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. We've been speaking. Yeah, it's in Nigeria. We are used to the network behaving like this. We've been speaking with Obed Awede, Chairman, Editorial Board, Politics Now newspapers. Now, the phone lines are open now for you to call in. I could see that the calls are already coming in. 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903 for WhatsApp is 0700 903 903 You could call on WhatsApp too. You can call via the network. Let's feel your pulse this morning. Hello, good morning.
How are you, my sister? Good morning.
Good morning to you, Peter Monte. Good to hear from you. Yeah. Hello. Interesting. Same thing with the network. Huh? Oh, my goodness. Please call us back. I can hear you now. I don't know what the issue is. Let's see. Hello. Okay. I think it's the line. Please call the WhatsApp. If you try this one and it's not going through, just call me on WhatsApp until we figure out what's happening here with the network. 0700 903 9039. That is the number for the WhatsApp. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning to you. You're on. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Is this Precious I'm speaking with, please?
No, this is not Precious. This is Mary.
Okay. Maybe I'm watching a late old program because I was watching the one I think from yesterday about subsidy.
Okay, thank you very much for calling. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day. Hello, good morning.
Are you hearing me now, Mary?
Yes, I can hear you now. The network just went off. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, like you said, this is Nigeria for you. Over the years, we are crying about a fluctuating network. We are crying about fluctuating NEPA. We keep talking about it today. I don't understand. As I'm talking to you now, in the night yesterday, no light. Now they will bring me. You see, this is Nigeria for you. And let me quickly key into the statement of Bishop Kuka that it's like Nigeria is sharing her sovereignty with bandits. I think I'm correct.
Yeah.
On that statement. And again, we are looking at the corruption level in Nigeria. That when Buhari came, he told us, I'm coming to fight corruption because if we don't kill corruption, corruption will kill Nigeria. And now, I don't know whether Nigeria had been killed or it's about to be killed or it's just on life support. I can't really say. We talk about corruption and we look at the NNPC that up to today they are still stealing, carry vessels that carry 800 and something thousand barrels of oil, ferrying through Nigerian water. And when Asari Dokuba was talking the other day and was naming those that he thinks should be fingered, that he thinks it should be investigated, they called for his head. I always tell them, look, you can throw away the messenger, but take the message. Let's see, will we continue like this, Mary? Because that's just my instinct. The killing that we are talking about had remained. The bandits at up to today, for how many 8 years past, they cannot bring back Chibok girls that they promised us. Are Chibok girls in Nigerian forest or in another country's forest? Are Chibok girls under the ground or inside the sea? And then the bandits still keep holding them. So, will we continue that? That's the question I'm asking, because today I don't know what to say. There are too many. Killing in Plateau, killing in this, stealing still continue, and then all these things. Will we continue like this? Now, finally, FCC preparing for rerun. Please, if at all that will happen, if that rerun will happen, by then Mahmoud Yakubu will be, answering questions with DSS. He should not be allowed to take part in any election again in Nigeria. And anybody that benefited from his shenanigans should be banned from taking part in the election again. Mary, we need to move forward. Nigeria cannot continue like this. Time is going.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you so much, Peter Monse. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call in and join the conversation. Now, let's take some of the messages that we have before we go to the phone lines. Good morning, Mary. Falana urging Tinubu to lead anti-corruption crusade, and my question is, my question to Falana is, can a corrupt person lead anti-corruption crusade? Leo from Lagos. Okay, thank you, Leo, for your message. Another one here from Gabby from Ojo says, good morning, Mary. Why are people killing themselves in northern Nigeria over land when they have so much land? What is really the problem? Okay, thank you so much for your message. Justice from Ejigo says, please, President Tinubu should focus more on insecurity in various parts of our country, Nigeria, because the killing is too much. God bless Nigeria. Thank you, Justice, for your message. And we have another one here from Samoto Bright. Samoto Bright from Italy says, good morning, Mary. How do you think our judiciary can work when most of these politicians and elites are sons themselves? As for other countries refusing Nigeria in their country, that's no news anymore. We here in Europe have since been affected. No average European trusts you when you identify yourself as a Nigerian. Your rights might be abused as well. The characters of persons leading our country now reflect us. Which way, my fatherland? Thank you so much, Asamota Bright, for your message. Now back to the phone lines. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, sir. What's your name and location?
Yes, someone shares the name. I'm calling from Shogule.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yeah. I've been trying to connect to you people successfully, but we don't get to do our best. You see, the problem in this country, I can say we masses are the problem of, we are the generation of our problem. Because at times I just hear people talking, I just like, why are you talking like this? Look at what is happening in the East now. You said you are fighting government. You are disrupting your whole state's economy. They allow people to go out and search for what they need. They have to fight government. If you know you want to fight government, why don't you go to Abuja and make your rally in Abuja? Let the government know. Disturb the House of Assembly. Then they will know that you really mean what you want. Not to disturb those innocent people, innocent women, innocent mothers, innocent fathers there. Look at the government, the European Union, they say they are the observer of our election. Since this day, they never make any comments. Now they are making comments that the election is not pure. There are a lot of manipulation in the election. You think now they will talk? They really want to destroy this country. Now they want to cause chaos in this country so that we fight ourselves. Man, the election is not pure. And some people, some fools that will carry it. Why don't you let us give this government chance? Let's see what we do. Like my brother has just called now, one of my brothers said they have like yesterday. But let's be sincere between you and I. Since when this government has come into power, the electricity sector has improved. If only we deceive ourselves.
Maybe it improved in your area. Speak for your own area. Because,
in my area, it improved.
That's it.
People has been testifying.
Thank you.
And
okay.
I'm asking what I expected the government to do for me, like the oil theft now. People that they stole, the ship that they stole, that they arrest. Why don't they announce those people that own that ship? I believe somebody sent them.
Thank you
the
very
captain,
much. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. You've you've used your time very well. Thank you very much. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call in and join the conversation. 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mary.
Yeah, good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, this is Miracle from Ekoton.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
APC supporters are always telling us to calm down, that we should be patient for this government. Please help me ask them, those people that are being killed in Benue State and parts of the north, even in Nigeria generally, with all these bandits, we did tell those people to calm down. Eh? Are they going to calm down and being killed just like that every day? Is it fair? I don't know why we are so wicked in this country that where we're supposed to put our mouth, we'll not put our mouth there. This is what they tell us in Buhari's regime. Calm down. These 8 years now, we are still calming down. And for the Labour Party chairman, I don't think that there will be a rerun. Do you know when a goalkeeper wants to play a goal kick in a football field, when he wants to boot the ball out, that's how they will boot Mr. Tinubu out. I'm not sure this is a rerun, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much for your contribution this morning. But let's wait for the tribunal to decide. Yeah? Let's wait. We'll see what the tribunal will say. It's not fire anymore. 0700 903 903 903. Let's head over to YouTube, and there's some messages there. Let's see if we'll have some contributions from YouTube. We have Ade Tunde says, nations that expect peace, stability, prosperity from illegitimacy and lawlessness, daydreamers and liars. Okay, let's see if we'll have more messages. Mama Obasu says, this guy is APC. I really feel people like this because they are. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Mama Obasu, for your message. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call in and join the conversation. You can also call on WhatsApp 0700 903 9039. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning to you. Turn down the volume on your radio set or move away from it.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but I can hear myself also. Turn down the volume on your radio or move away completely.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good. What's your name?
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Kuchini. What's the goodness? I'm calling from Ojo.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I want to say this contract, because it looks like contract given to someone in our country, because you cannot tell me that strangers will be killing our people often and on every year, every month. We cannot hear a sweet news or good news in our country. So now I want to ask to them, because I know they are listening, because they are not ghosts, they are human. When are they going to end their contract of wasting their own people? When are they going to end this contract of carrying their own loved ones? When they are done creeping their loved ones, who else will they creep? When they keep on killing us like this in our own country, in our own nation, who will be the people that will better the nation? That is my questions to them. Let their souls rest in perfect peace. Yeah. Have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you. 0700 903 903 903 is the number. Why for WhatsApp is 0700 903 903. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Mary.
John Legend, good morning to you.
Good morning to you. How are you?
I'm doing great. So how you doing?
We bless God.
Yeah.
Mary.
Yes.
For 12 good years, a ship have been stealing oil in this country. For 12 good years. One particular ship have been stealing oil from this country, and now is the time when they find it. Is that ship invisible? When I tell you that we are 100 in a failed kind of government for so many years now, people will not understand what I'm trying to say. At the end of the day now, this ship, now you will not hear about it. They will sweep it under the carpet. They will just sweep it under the carpet. I'm calling us fools and thinking that we didn't even attend ordinary secondary school. This government is calling us a capital fools, because when they want to fool us, they set up a stupid inquiry against us. Somebody has been stealing for 12 good years in a country of 200 and something million. And now it's when they, not even the Navy, is a task force, not a Navy, not a parliamentary, find out what is happening for 12 good years. And while these people are taking our tax money, we are paying them, which means we are paying them what they are not working for. Like as they are maintaining NNPC and telling our oil refinery, pay people that are still working there, and the refineries are not producing anything. The other man that said that the lights have improved. You can hear my generator. I am using generator 24 hours to run my business. He said maybe they have wired direct from Abuja to his house. He's having light 24 hours. But I myself, I am buying fuel every day. All these things are, there will be no rerun. No, not everybody not talk about rerun in this. If APC failed, all of them, both Mahmoud Yakubu, all of them should be arrested. And I don't know why they're still working on the streets by now. Because if we want a good country, All these people must
trying. So let's give everybody a chance at least
Hello.
once. Hello, good
Very
morning.
good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you.
I'm Ben from Ida.
Yeah. Oh, Ben from Iba. Well, welcome. Go ahead, Mr. Ben.
All right. Mary, that vessel they caught in, they're taking our oil, that's stolen oil from Nigeria and headed to Cameroon. I think the oil, it took a lot of time. The vessel is not a packet of matches you put inside pocket. We had a lot of security operatives there. A lot. Soldiers, Navy, all of them were there. DSS, all of them were there. NSCDC, they were there. This oil back there and this vessel back there, and they refill 800 and something thousand liters of crude oil. It is not 800 though. When you check it with trailers, a trailer is loading about 33,000. A trailer is loading about 33,000 liters of fuel. It is about 25 trailers if you use trailers to offload the oil. So it's not, you see that oil theft is still going on. The corruption is still there. The same thing that is happening during Buhari administration, it is still happening. There is no change. There is no change. Everything is stupid. The people who are stealing are still stealing, and they are still sucking us, squeezing us to use us to cover up for what these people are stealing. Fuel will get up to 700, 800, 1,000. You see what I'm telling you. As per the people who are complaining about the European Union report, we invited them. We invited the Americans. We invited so many of them from Africa, from UK, everywhere. It's not only the European Union that gave their report. All of them gave their report. And they have been giving this report since 1990. It's 1970. They have been giving report after election. It is normal thing. So because this one now, they discover all their stealing, all their coup, all their illegalities. That is why they are now complaining they should not give. Why shouldn't they give report? If you have done well, they will give good report. If you don't bad, they will give bad report. That is it. How can you do bad thing and say that they will turn that into good? They are not Nigerians. They are not corrupt. They are good people, men of proven integrity. And they are the ones that colonized us. They are the ones that are funding us, helping us in every aspect of life. Funding our police, funding our military, doing everything.
Thank
you so much. God bless you.
Yeah, thank you, Ben from Iba. Thank you so much. Thank you to all our callers that called in to join the program. Again, from Agege says, good morning, Mary. Can you hear some Nigerians say that let the government carry on in an injustice environment? So injustice should be allowed to fester because there is a mirage development. Now, I can see that the greatest problems of Nigeria is ignorance. No growth and development can occur in an injustice environment. Again, from Agege, thank you very much for your contribution. And everybody that has called in today, I want to say thank you. And I think for John Legend, that we are calling for the arrest of INEC chairman and even the president when the tribunal give their verdict. Let us wait for the verdict and then let's see what's going to happen after that. Thank you so much for being part of the program. And my name is Mary Onaife Edebi. You can find me on Instagram and on Thread. I'm there at Mary Media, MERRY Media. Okay, coming up next at 8 o'clock is Ogendigo, another interesting program. You don't want to miss it. Keep it here, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.